Hi everybody, Patrick here from EscapeRoomElectronics.com, PaintballProps.com, and EngineeringShop.com. Today I want to show you our latest escape room prop. It is a laser grid Heist escape room prop. It comes with two programs installed on the main board, Heist mode and Countdown mode. I'm going to give you full demonstrations of those in just a minute, but first I wanted to talk about the included hardware. When you purchase this listing, all of this hardware comes with, and everything comes fully assembled and tested. You just need to mount everything. So here's your keypad processor board connecting to the main processor board, your deactivation key switch and key, your power switch and power key, electromagnetic lock with bracket and mounting hardware, 12 volt 2 amp AC to DC adapter, stereo cable for connection between the main board audio output and the stereo input of your stereo system, laser control box, daisy chained to 5 different lasers, all 1.5 meters apart, so you can stretch this prop across a room. First USB cable connecting to the 5 sensor boards. They are connected directly together, but what they are meant to do is daisy chain like the lasers using the included 5 USB cables. They are just connected directly to each other right now, but in your room you'd have them daisy chained using these. 2 RF transmitters, one to be installed in this box. It will come installed with a button, and that's mounted at the beginning of the room to activate and deactivate the system. The other one is for the Game Master. And 5 adjustable laser mounts with mounting hardware, along with 5 adjustable swivel mirrors so that you can bounce the lasers off the wall to hit the sensors on the sensor board. Now I'm going to show you close-ups of all of this in just a minute, but I figure let's give a few demonstrations before we delve into the nitty-gritty. I knew that I was forgetting something. Sorry about that. The siren, the loud siren, connects to this jack right here. Just to give you an idea of some of the other connections, electromagnetic lock right here. Your audio output is right here. Your power in is right here. This is your power key, and the power key itself, the module, is removable by this connector. So you can mount it. There is a mounting nut. There's also a mounting nut on the green push button and on the deactivation key module. So you can mount everything. Everything on this set is completely mountable. So, without further ado, let's have a demonstration. So what I've got here is a laser mounted in one of the adjustable mounts aimed at sensor 1. And you'd have all of your lasers mounted and potentially bounced off the mirrors back to each of the 5 sensors across the room. Of course, they'd be daisy chained via USB cables. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on power. I'm going to show you Heist mode. Power is on. Electromagnetic lock is locked by default. And I'm going to activate the set by pressing B on one of the 2 key fobs. Now, when you purchase this set, one of these key fobs will actually be installed in one of these project boxes, and it'll have a button coming at the top. So you'd be pressing the button at the beginning of the room, because this would be mounted to the wall to start the game. So you'd be pressing a button, which would be simulating B. Oh, first we have to choose the game. Sorry about that. Green button's lit up. We press and hold it for Heist mode.
Game 1.
Now, we start the game wirelessly. Press B.
Laser grid activated.
All the lasers turn on. Now, if I don't make it through the maze if I make it through the maze by accidentally trip a wire, what's going to happen? I'm going to cover the siren because it's extremely loud. I'm going to trip a wire.
Intruder detected. Laser grid deactivated. Reset system.
So at this point, you have to go back to the beginning of the room and press the button again. But I'm going to simulate by pressing B. Now, before I go and solve the game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a Game Master option. Press B, simulate pressing here.
Laser grid activated.
I can deactivate as the Game Master at any point by pressing D.
Game 1.
So let's start it up again. I'm at the beginning of the room. I'm one of the players. I press the button on the wall.
Laser grid activated.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over. I've played the game. I'm a player. I found the hidden key to deactivating the system. I take the key, place it in the key slot, turn it right and left.
Laser grid deactivated. Enter combination.
And I enter in the correct code. If I enter in the incorrect code, siren goes off, intruder detected, reset system. If I enter in the right code, which by default is 1251, I win the game. But if I press any other button, alarm, intruder detected, reset system. So I'm going to enter in 1251, and what's going to happen is the electromagnetic lock will unlock until we wirelessly reset the game. So 1251.
Safe unlocked. Game over. Have a nice day.
Safe unlocked. Game over. Have a nice day. So you can open a hidden compartment with that, or a compartment holding the game treasure. This is a heist game after all. And keep in mind, I can customize this set for your own room. That is an option. You just have to contact us through escaperoomelectronics.com. In any case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the system, excuse me, as the game master by pressing D on the wireless transmitter.
Game 1.
And at the beginning of the room, I press the button mounted on the wall as the game master, all simulated by pressing B.
Laser grid activated.
And I will deactivate using D, or I will continue with the game. And I'll just show you what happens if you enter in the wrong combination. If I can get this key off the ground.
Laser grid deactivated. Enter combination. Intruder detected. Reset system.
So that's heist mode. Now the second mode, countdown mode, is kind of a fun extra game. I've modified a piece of software from another laser. I've actually used this in a couple laser sets that I've sold. I do have much larger laser grid systems available, customizable, but let me show you the countdown mode. In countdown mode, we don't worry about the electromagnetic lock, although it is locked as soon as you apply power. And to select game 2, I simply press the button and let go immediately.
Game 2.
So, as the game master or as a player at the beginning of the laser, at the beginning of the laser game, I press this button. I'll simulate it by pressing B on the transmitter.
Laser grid activated.
Now in this case, you'd have these lasers bounced off the walls, and the goal is to get through it with the best time. If you run out of time, the siren goes off. But in all likelihood, with a 5 laser system, they're not going to run out of time. But every time you breach a laser, 30 seconds is taken off the clock. Now if you're in the last 30 seconds of the game and you breach a laser, it counts down by, it decrements 10 seconds. But I'll show you again. So as you can see, I'm tripping it, and the clock is being decremented by 30 seconds each time. So I make it to the end of the game by pressing this button at the end of the maze.
Laser grid deactivated. Game over. Have a nice day.
So my final time is 1 minute and 47 seconds. Well, my time remaining, 1 minute and 47 seconds. So I can reactivate by pressing
Game 2.
B on the transmitter, which is also this button, the button that's going to be, imagine this, that's at the beginning of the room, but this is hidden inside here with a nice big button on top. That's what you'll receive. So I start the game again by pressing B.
Laser grid activated.
Now I can actually deactivate by pressing D
Game
as the game
2.
master. So I'll activate again, press the button at the beginning of the room.
Laser grid activated.
Let's say I finish the game really fast without breaking any lasers.
Laser grid deactivated.
4 minutes.
Game over. Have a nice day.
4 minutes and 56 seconds left. I'll reset.
Game 2.
I will press B again.
Laser grid activated.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover the siren because it's loud, and I'm just going to run through the game really quick.
Game over. Have a nice day.
And that's the game. So now let's take another quick look at all of the hardware up close, just so you have an idea. The electromagnetic lock connected to the main board with magnetic mounting bracket and mounting hardware. Project box with 2 wireless key fobs. One of those wireless key fobs will be installed in that project box with a button protruding from the top using double-sided tape. You mount that to the wall at the beginning of the escape room. These are the sensor boards. They come fully assembled. Everything's ready to go. One thing to mention, that the last board connected to the set, which doesn't have a USB or another board connected right here, has a little bit of gray glue on it. And that indicates that this is the last one in the set. It's got a different program than the rest of them. And so you always have to make sure that that one is the last in the daisy chain. In order to daisy chain these bad boys, simply connect via USB, and mount where you'd like to mount. It has 4 different mounting holes on it, and connect to the next via 1.5 meter USB cables. Each of the lasers are daisy chained 1.5 meters away from each other, so they extend roughly 7.5 meters across the room from the main board. Each laser 1.5 meters away from the next. And this is a side view of one of the adjustable mounts. Comes with an Allen key to tighten the axes, and you simply loosen these 2 screws. You can place the laser in. You can actually focus the laser or defocus the laser by turning the head, and it also comes with mounting hardware to mount to your wall or what have you. So it's very, very simple. This project box holds the laser control circuitry, and it connects to the daisy chain of lasers and back to the main board. Right next to it, we have our select button, our green LED select button. It's used to choose which game you're in on power up, and it's also used to finish the game in countdown mode. Right next to it, we've got the deactivation key switch, which is on a long extension back to the main board, and of course that comes with its own very specific key. The 16-digit keypad connects back to a little processor board and then back to the main processor board. Now there's another video that I'm going to make, because the reprogramming of this is a little bit, it's a little too long, so I want to make a different video for this, but the default combination is 1251, and every time you power up you can change your default password, and it'll save that password until you either reprogram another or you power down. The AC adapter and the siren and the stereo cable are not seen here, but this is the remainder of the hardware. You've got 5 adjustable mounts, 5 adjustable swivel mirrors, and 5 USB cables. So that's everything. I can customize this set as you'd like it, but as this I will list this very specific set at escaperoomelectronics.com under the lasers tab, so you can purchase it immediately as you'd like it, or as you see it here. Comes with everything we've talked about, and the lead time, assuming that I haven't run out of materials, which is not very likely, is 3 business days to complete, and shipment on the 4th business day after payment. So thank you very much for watching. Please check us out at escaperoomelectronics.com. We have tons and tons of electronic escape room props. We design the electronics, you make it your own. Thanks for watching, everyone.